If you're hunting for the TRUTHEAR Zero Blue 2, expecting a groundbreaking audio experience at under $70, you're in the right place. But here's what surprised me. This earphone is not what you'd expect from a collab named after one of the most respected critics in audio. While it promises high-end tech with dual-cavity magnetic dynamic drivers and a fancy liquid crystal dome design, the reality, well, it's a bit more complicated than that. You might think this is the affordable champ for audiophiles on a budget, but there's a twist that could change everything about your decision. Ever wonder if those sleek specs translate to killer sound or if they're just good on paper? Stick around because we're diving deep into why the Zero Blue 2 might actually be a love-hate product. Whether you're a gamer, a music lover, or someone who just wants clear, clean sound during calls, I'll break down who this earphone is really for and who should probably steer clear. Let's kick off by unpacking the tech magic promised here. TRUTHEAR didn't hold back on engineering. You get a dual dynamic driver setup. One's a 10mm solid silica gel suspension composite liquid crystal dome with an N52 magnet. The other a 7.8mm polyurethane suspension liquid crystal dome with an N55 magnet. Sounds fancy, right? This means the earphones use different drivers aimed at delivering precise lows, mids, and highs. Plus, they use DLP 3D printing in the cavity design, a technique usually reserved for pricier, premium multi-driver earphones. That's one way to keep your ego, and hopefully the sound, high. And wait, there's the stock cable upgrade. A copper silver-plated coaxial cable with 294 internal strands alongside a 0.78mm 2-pin design. That's supposed to improve sound transparency and durability, plus make you less likely to trip over a tangled bundle every morning. There's also a mic cable option, which uses oxygen-free copper for better call quality and gaming chat. On paper, it's a nerd's dream setup packed into a surprisingly affordable package. But here's where the plot thickens. Listening tests and user experiences tell a different story. Soundstage, clarity, and bass response aren't consistently satisfying. Some callouts mention a mudded mid-range and sporadic treble harshness, exactly the last thing you want if you're into critical listening or gaming where audio cues matter. So is this just me whining about audiophile snobbery, or does this actually affect your daily listening? Let's break that down. If you use these for casual listening, say podcasts or YouTube videos, they're okay-ish. But don't expect mind-blowing bass or sparkling highs. The dual driver tech struggles to balance these parts, and tuning seems off. For gamers demanding precise positional audio, Zero Blue 2 lacks that spatial depth and separation that delivers competitive edge. And if you're taking calls, the mic, while good for the price, can pick up some background noise. So, it's not bad but not exactly top tier either. Sort of like your toaster that burns one side of the bread, functional but frustrating at moments. Revisit the design. Zero Blue 2's build uses high-quality materials like a custom silicone capping technique and upgraded internal magnet structures, which do feel durable. Comfort-wise, they're decent but not for long haul. Some users report minor ear fatigue after extended sessions. But this isn't a deal breaker unless you're marathon listening or late-night gaming sessions. The cable upgrade is a nice touch, providing tangle resistance and slightly smoother handling compared to generic cords you find on budget earphones. So who exactly benefits from Zero Blue 2? If you're just upgrading from basic earbuds, this is a clear upgrade in clarity, build quality, and additional driver tech at an affordable price. Audiophiles chasing pristine sound or competitive gamers, maybe less so. These earphones feel like a middle ground. Technically advanced but not fully delivering that premium experience the specs might lead you to expect. It's like ordering a gourmet burger that looks amazing on Instagram, but tastes a bit average. One thing we can laugh about: if your wallet had ears, it'd probably thank you for considering the Zero Blue 2, because it won't demand a mortgage for decent sound. And here's a joke. Why did the audiophile bring the Zero Blue 2 to the party? Because it's great at making a small sound turn a big splash, mostly in disappointment. But seriously, its price point is compelling if you just want a taste of audiophile tech without breaking the bank. The tech inside, like the advanced driver materials and printing processes, is impressive for a $70 product. However, excellent engineering inside doesn't always mean the sonic result will compete with $200 plus options. The Zero Blue 2's tuning leans toward a warmer, less analytical sound which some might enjoy for casual listening. But if you want crisp instrument separation or sparkling cymbals, you might feel a pinch of frustration. There's also a slight inconsistency in volume levels across some tracks, a noticeable quirk for those with ears dialed into detail. Another curveball is the cable's mic functionality. Optional accessories boost communication quality, which is a solid plus for mobile gamers or those working from home. Still, the mic's noise filtering isn't magic. Don't expect flawless Zoom calls in a crowded coffee shop. The cable's tangle resistance and durability are pluses, but the connectors do feel a bit fiddly initially. Don't worry, with a few plugs in and pulls out, you'll get a handle on it. Let's talk comfort and aesthetics before I let you go. The Zero Blue 2 sports a futuristic look combining the signature TRUTHEAR minimalism with subtle touches from CRINACLE's preferences. They sit fairly comfortably with silicone tips included, though some might find the build on the slightly bulkier side compared to ultra-compact earbuds. If you're prone to sweating or need water resistance, be aware Zero Blue 2 isn't rated for that, weirdly enough for something with zero in the name. By this point, you're probably wondering, should I bite the bullet and get these? Well, it boils down to your priorities. If you want a budget pair with premium-feeling build, respectable mid-tier sound, and a mic good enough for casual calls, Zero Blue 2 fits. But if you're chasing precise tuning, deep bass hits, or competitive spatial awareness, there are better options, even if they cost a little more. Here's the bottom line. The TRUTHEAR x CRINACLE Zero Blue 2 is a curious blend of high-tech engineering packed into an affordable package, which sometimes overpromises and underdelivers in the sound department. It's like finding out your gourmet burger comes with a side of fries that got soggy on the way. You still get a good meal, but that crispy crunch is missing. But don't let that keep you down. This earphone is still a smart buy for budget audiophiles who want to step up from basic earbuds without jumping into the high-price bracket. Plus, the build quality and design techniques used are uncommon in this price range, which means you're getting more than just a pretty face. And a bonus joke to finish. Why don't earphones ever get lost? Because they always stay plugged in, even if the sound is a bit off. Seriously though, the Zero Blue 2 ensures you stay connected and sounds good enough for daily use. So if you want to snag a pair and see if these quirks affect you, check the link in the description for the best price on Amazon. Remember, it's not perfect, but it's a solid player for the price point with some unique tech bragging rights. Thanks for watching this honest review. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk on audio gear. No hype, just facts. Until next time, may your music always sound better than your morning coffee.